We need to talk. Please excuse the road in the background, by the way. I live next to a busy road, I apologize. Getting back on topic. I recently learned about a syndrome called imposter syndrome. Now, it's usually related to like success or careers or something like that, right? But in this situation, I'm going to talk about imposter syndrome when it comes to health conditions. Now, for those of you who don't know what imposter syndrome is, let me read the Google Dictionary version of it. Imposter syndrome is the persistent inability to believe that one's success is deserved or has been legitimately achieved as a result of one's own efforts or skills. Now, to relate that to a health condition, if other people's symptoms or their condition is worse than yours, then that means that you don't have it. That is not true, okay? All of us present differently. That's why there's a spectrum, that's why there's doctors, that's why there's different medications for the same thing, because we're all different. And don't let yourself get in this cycle of, well, they dislocate 3 times more than me, so that just must mean that I don't belong here. No, you absolutely do belong here. You're just maybe not as hypermobile, but maybe you have more issues with your digestion. Maybe you have more issues with things that you don't even understand yet. You can't be comparing yourself to other people's symptoms because we're all different. Even if we have the same condition, it's just different. And because we're all different, it's important that we don't look at someone else's Facebook post or someone else's wheelchair or someone else's cane. They have the same condition as me. I don't need those, so therefore I don't belong here. Therefore, I'm not disabled. Therefore, I don't need help. That's not true. You're taking so much validation and so much strength away from your own recovery and your own ability to succeed. I recently started reading a book where it's called Love Yourself First. I think it's on Amazon Kindle Unlimited. Now, I'm only like 3 chapters into this book, right? But it's helped me truly understand that when my self-esteem started to get better, so did I. My symptoms started to get less, my pain started to get less, my ability to improve started to become more apparent. My family still doesn't believe that I'm sick, even when they saw me when I was back in a wheelchair, and when I didn't have my symptoms under control, and when I didn't know what was going on, what to call it, and how to treat it, and how to manage it. Because of all of that, I felt so invalid in feeling like this was actually a condition, that it was not just me making it up, and that because other people with this condition were worse off than me, this wasn't what I had. And that's so not true. I just had a serious epiphany last night reading this book, and I just wanted to share it with you guys. Don't have imposter syndrome. You are not an imposter in your own community. Just because other people have different symptoms than you, they seem more severe, they're just different. And that's what we need to understand, is we're all in this together, but that doesn't mean we're all on the same trip, if you know what I mean. I hope that this has helped you kind of understand your feelings a little bit. We've all felt this way. I hope you don't feel like you're alone in this, because we've all felt invalidated by someone else's symptoms that have been worse than ours. But that doesn't make our symptoms invalid. That doesn't mean that, oh, just because so-and-so has dislocations every day, that doesn't mean that me with dislocations maybe every week doesn't also get those dislocations every week. That still exists, and that's still a symptom of hEDS. You just may not have it as bad. Bad is a relative term because bad can have a negative connotation. It's just different. And we need to stop comparing ourselves to other people and how they present with these conditions, because we're all different. Now, don't feel like an imposter, because you're not. And don't feel like your symptoms aren't real, because they are. Thank you so much for joining me for today's little talk, and I will leave you guys with this. Pain is inevitable, but misery is always optional. I will see you guys next time. Bye!